Go for it. Good morning, Hickory Sunrise.
Good morning. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Richard, would you mind opening the prayer?
I will. Dear gracious and Heavenly Father, good morning. We come before you together today to do all the things that you asked us to do, and that's to serve others. Be with all those, dear Lord, that's not here today. Be with them and their faithfulness to do just that. So we ask you to be with us, bless the food that Steve eats. For Jesus we pray.
Amen. Thank you. Mr. Honeycutt, we have visitors.
Steve's the only one that has food this morning.
Yes, sir.
Eventually I'll have breakfast, so that's right. Later. Good morning, Rotarians.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good deal. Glad to see all of you this morning. Okay, our attendance.
Good morning, Wayne.
Good morning. Good morning. Attendance is rather thin this morning, so. So first of all, does anyone have anything to announce the good of Rotary? And I've got one person to call on, but if you have a personal announcement or anything, okay, yes, I've got that. I've got it, yes.
If you don't register for the district conference by the 28th, the price goes up.
Okay, good deal. Richard.
$30.
All right, first of all, Jake's Food.
Jake's Food, yeah, I guess everybody's given to Jake's Food.
Okay, got it. All right, Face of the Child. You
Yeah.
have the newsletter, and I mentioned this morning, you might need to pay close attention to this because it does change. It is changing.
Well, yeah, that Face of a Child, which we always did the backpacks and stuff, is apparently going to cease. And they're not going to do that anymore. But they are going to ask for $50 to purchase something for the childs that are there in Moldova instead of backpacks this year. So it appears there won't be any more backpacks. But I'll give you a little bit more information about that as I find out. So
Okay.
that's a shame.
The child's, you said? Yeah, that's what he said. The child's that are there.
You ever put the children there? Yeah. What did I say? Oh, sorry.
They are, my understanding, they will be purchasing the clothes, backpacks, etc.
There.
Rather than shipping it because the cost of shipping is getting so
And
expensive.
I'll begin to, that just came in actually, so I'll
Okay.
find out a
I
little bit more
think
about
the
it.
government's starting to interfere with their activity.
Well, there's all kinds of stuff
We've
like that,
seen it.
right.
We couldn't send used clothes, then we couldn't send this, and then we,
And they held it in Odessa
Yeah.
for such a long time. And
at the
so,
port, yeah.
so I guess it's getting to be a hassle.
Yes, it is. All right, last week, I did ask a personal question about getting Valentine's, and I did get some response. And we know that Bob Steiger sent out a Valentine to select patron customers. Okay, as a result of that, he paid a fine. Richard, did you receive any Valentines?
No, I just sent a Valentine flower.
But did you receive any?
No,
Did Jake receive any?
no.
Jake did not receive a Valentine
Yeah, Jake received one Valentine's card.
card, okay?
It came from the Honeycutts. It said, and lick your parents for me too.
All right.
To do that.
So Jake got a Valentine.
Jake got a Valentine's card.
All right, I think that's great.
He did.
Now,
He did.
Gavin, I'm going to share this with the club. I asked you last week, and I know your memory and recall is so good, but you did answer the question on pages 16 and 17, the 5 countries that were listed there. And I know you probably have had some repercussions from members saying that's not true. No, you had advance warning and everything. You read the newsletters, the magazine.
Yes.
Okay. Now, can you name those countries again?
Canada, Uganda, Costa Rica. I'm not sure about that one. It's been a while. Hold on now. Croatia.
Okay.
And I'm missing one at least. Ukraine.
You're adding something that's not there.
Oh, okay. Well, they should have been there. I contacted the newspaper in the meantime. That's it, I'm afraid.
Okay, well, I'm impressed that you could recall. I know a lot of times you read it and it's instantly, you have it, but what did you miss?
What did I miss?
India?
India.
India, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it takes Gavin a little time, but you know, I was impressed last
That's
week.
good enough.
Just wanted to double check. All right, two things. I want to see this right here.
I
All
wanted to
right,
pass today.
now, we had two Rotarians to wear this in. I think it's very fitting.
I do too.
Mr. Steiger,
It fits well.
it's yours.
Oh, that wasn't mine, that was.
It wasn't mine.
I did not come in wearing that.
I see one.
He
over
has
there.
it, yes. It's,
I don't have it, but,
I think it's,
guilty as charged.
yes,
Yes.
I think it's very becoming,
Thank you.
Thank you.
very becoming.
what's it?
I don't know whether we ought to fine them or not, but I think this.
No, because it took guts to walk in here with that
What
on.
is it?
Does anybody know where Richard Tucker's gone?
All right.
Does anybody know where Richard's gone?
Hey, Rick,
I don't know, he's disappeared. Okay.
Rick,
Who's that man?
what is it becoming of?
I'm trying to figure out. You're becoming what?
It's on the verge of qualifying as service above self.
I think it would be good for both of those individuals to walk through Union Square with that on as a promotion for the dance.
Ooh.
I think
Well, I think
For,
it's a
for,
great idea.
for a donation to the dance, we will.
All right, I've made one, so you.
No.
That
Richard,
is-
Richard said we.
It'd have to be substantial.
All right, one other thing, I'm through. Okay. I hated to hear this, but there is a concern. Bob Steiger got rear-ended in a wreck. Now, rear-ended means someone, but the word I'm hearing now, there was a hit out on Steiger, and he got hit. Now, I don't know if it was an accidental hit or on purpose.
He slammed on brakes.
So, I'm not
He did.
sure what's taking place, but I
He
would
needed a new
suggest,
truck.
that you probably add a little more security, because the word is out on the street.
Actually, I had backup. Mr. Hunt was coming off the interstate.
Well, I heard he
Yes,
helped.
and came to my aid.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, I was there.
Oh, yes, and Rick waved and passed.
All right.
So both of us missed Captain Sipes, Chief Sipes, indoctrination into the Newton Police Department. So we were both sad about that, but what are you going to do?
Okay, I'm glad you're not hurt. Your pride maybe and soreness, but at least you're okay.
Thank you.
All right, Rick, I'll turn it back over to you.
We have a good program this morning, and I can say good because I'm very familiar with it. Our member Joe Westfall will introduce our guest who will tell you about our program.
Yeah. Well, good morning, guys. Welcome this morning. I have Monica Childers, who is one of our staff, as one of the pastors at St. Luke's, and we're going to talk, or she's going to share, and Salima Mells may be here just briefly, but I want to talk to you about a program that we are involved in, as well as others, in connecting to the homeless and those who live on the margins here in Hickory and the surrounding community. And hopefully, maybe this might be something down the road we might want to connect with. But I want to just share this with you. It's a really moving program. So I'll let Monica share.
I want to pass these down so everybody has some of these. Pass some that way. If you want more, then you can not. I'm gonna stay with us.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Need one more.
Okay. Like I said, I'm Monica Childers, I serve as associate at St. Luke's, and 6 years ago, we noticed that there was homeless people and then elderly and others living on the margins that had no place to go. They would go to the soup kitchen to eat, but there's no place for them to gather and to be in community with. We have a lot of people that are lonely, and this kind of birthed a program with Westview United Methodist Church, where we open the doors on Tuesday night and we fellowship around the table and share a meal together and introduce conversation. And so over that time, we have seen significant change where we're seeing elderly folks in the community come, those that live at West Hickory Senior Citizens Home. and those that are living at Salvation Army are in tents, those that just live in the community and are lonely, those living on the margins and in various situations, coming together and enjoying a meal together, but also becoming family. And what's significant about this is we're not trying to replace anything, but we're partnering with. So Austin and I talk a lot, and Kathy at CCM and the various organizations we partner with, because if we know all the resources, we feel like on this Tuesday night we can bridge people to be a part of the resources that are available. So, for example, we have a gentleman that we have been working with that has come to this ministry that has said, hey, I actually I need a job. And through a conversation with someone around the table, that person knew of an upholstery job open, and they are now working. And we recently were able to, with Austin and I, partner and find a home for them. So now, not only are they a home dweller now, they also have a job, and we're working with them with getting the payee and helping them work through their money. And it all happened because there's a space created for people to come and feel safe and be themselves and be open to share, and people are